Welcome to the Spa Pool Marketing Success Podcast, where you'll learn proven strategies to help you outsmart, outmarket, and outperform your competitors. Every episode is jam-packed with tips, tools, and tactics designed to drive more traffic, generate more leads, and increase sales. Now, here's your host, David Carleton.
Welcome to today's podcast, where I'm going to give you a quick introduction and overview of my 9 steps to internet marketing success for pool and spa dealers. It's really what I discuss with all prospective clients because it follows a successful formula that I have developed over the last 35 years and has been used successfully by hundreds of dealers across the world to drive more traffic, generate more leads, and ultimately increase sales. Each of the 9 steps I'm going to be talking about with you will have its own podcast, which will go into much more detail about the specific strategies I recommend that you implement. So let's get started. Step 1 is to create or improve your website. Now, it's hard to believe, but some dealers still don't have their own website. And if you're one of them, I can almost guarantee that no matter how successful you are today, without a website, your days are numbered. Now, I'm really sorry to be so blunt, but in this world, in this economy, I think that's a reality. So hire a good website designer, and you can have a basic site up in less than a week. And please don't have your son's high school friend create the site. Hire a real professional who knows as much about business as they do about websites. Because you've heard it before, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So spend a little bit more and get it done right. Step 2 is to use on-site SEO or search engine optimization to get your website lead generation ready. Now, there really is no point in building a website unless you can attract visitors. And the biggest source of traffic for most websites are search engines like Google or Yahoo or Bing. And SEO or search engine optimization is a strategy used to improve on-site or on-page content and coding of your website in order to become more relevant to the search engines for your specific niche and your specific keywords. Now, implementing on-site SEO strategies will help you increase visitor traffic because your site will rank higher in the search engine results. Ongoing, strategic, and effective search engine optimization can and will continually improve your rankings month after month, year after year. SEO will help you achieve long-lasting search engine rankings because your listings will appear in the organic or the natural listings. And that's where about 70 plus or minus % of all of the clicks take place. Step 3 is to drive qualified traffic to your website. Now, there are tons of ways to drive traffic to your site. Some cost you little in terms of actual cash, while others are a lot more sophisticated and complicated and will need to be budgeted for. Now, I'll review a variety of specific strategies in a future podcast. Step 4 is to convert website visitors into leads. Everything you do on your website should have one overriding objective, and that's turning website visitors into leads and ultimately leads into sales. And the only way to verifiably do this is to capture some of their contact information. Now, website searchers, they behave rather impulsively on the internet. So many times they easily forget where they were even a few website pages or clicks ago. And that's why it's critical to convert as many first-time visitors as possible and quickly. And the best way to convert a visitor into a lead is by offering some sort of useful information or something of value that will help a prospective buyer make an informed buying decision. Buyer's guides, surveys, brochures, product selection, pricing, or even in-home consultations are just a few ways to do this. Step 5 is to convert leads into sales. Now that you have a lead and have delivered the information that was requested to the prospect, how do you follow up? Well, many times, or even most times, it is the job of your sales team to follow up with prospects. And as you know, typical follow-up methods includes emails or phone calls, newsletters, either a text or a message or a chat, direct mail, or some combination of all of these. Now, some experts say that it takes between 5 and 12 contacts before a prospect begins to trust you and what you're selling. So leaving it to memory to do this follow-up is a recipe for failure. You really must implement an automated and systemized method to stay in touch with your prospects. Step 6 is to track your results using analytics and then try to continually improve. Analyzing your website statistics can be an invaluable tool for making critical sales and marketing and budgeting decisions. And the aim and the goal is to use your website analytics to figure out how well your website is working for you and your visitors. Website stats can help you determine how effective and engaging specific pages and sections of your website are, which keywords visitors use to find you, where they went when they got to your site, and how much time they actually spend on each page. And there's so much more than that. And knowing this type of information is essential information to any successful business, website, or internet marketing strategy. Step 7 is to create a follow-up marketing system. As previously mentioned, once you get website visitors to opt in, they want and expect you to actually send them information and specific offerings. And there are many ways that you can follow up with a prospect, and the best ways sometimes depend on how they've requested the follow-up, whether it be a phone call or an email or chat or even in person. And a great way to stay in touch with all your current customers and prospects is by sending out newsletters, because it builds long-lasting relationships that can foster trust, and trust makes you money. Now, in addition, it keeps you top of mind, or TOM, so that you're the first person that your prospects think of the next time they want or need your specific products and services. Step 8 is to test, track, refine, and repeat. Now, testing what's working and what's not shouldn't just be a one-time occurrence. This is something you really should be doing constantly and always trying to improve your previous results. Now, this could mean a website headline, an email subject line, an AdWords campaign, a direct mail piece, social media, YouTube, all of that should be tested. And when you decide to test a specific strategy, be sure not to test too many variables at the same time, because even though your changes might have given you improved results, testing too many things at one time won't tell you which specific change resulted in the improvement. Step 9 is to create a referral marketing system. You know what happens with many dealers after a prospect finally does become a customer? Not much. Many times they are all but ignored in terms of marketing time, money, and resources. As small business owners, we are so conditioned to closing the next deal that we often forget what a great resource our customer base is, our current customers. So seriously, think about your own business. Do you have a referral marketing system and budget in place? And remember, word of mouth is not a system. My experience has shown me that most dealers don't really have a systemized method of getting referrals. And that really is a missed opportunity to increase sales and profits. So there you have it, my 9 steps to spa and pool dealer internet marketing success. Have some questions, need additional information? Feel free to call me anytime. Like what you've heard? I'd love to hear your feedback. And, of course, I look forward to giving you more helpful information on my next podcast.
That's it for this episode of the Spa Pool Marketing Success Podcast. Have questions? Need additional information? Or just want to talk about your business? Feel free to call us anytime. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to giving you even more helpful information on our next episode.
Your feedback. And, of course, I look forward to giving you more helpful information on my next podcast.
That's it for this episode of the Spa Pool Marketing Success Podcast. Have questions? Need additional information? Or just want to talk about your business? Feel free to call us anytime. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to giving you even more helpful information on our next episode.